Hello, this is Jones10395 with another homemade video. This is of my homemade crossbow. This is, I think, part 2 of, not really my series, but it's just kind of an update because I have added a working trigger. It's quite simple. It's just, well, a metal stake bent at a 90-degree angle with a nail. You can't see it because I painted over it already, but there's a nail in here which acts as the fulcrum, and then when I have the drawstring, in this case bungee rope, when I have it all the way back, I'll show you real quick. This is that metal stake I was talking about, and here's the bungee rope, and when I pull the trigger, this will force it up and over the little hump, and it'll shoot forward. I'll show you when I'm farther out. There's nothing in here right now. I'll pull the trigger for you. So that's as simple as that. And then what makes it go back is the rubber bands right here. Quite simple. And the hardest part really was just to drill out this hole down here that's big enough to fit it. That was the hardest part. Everything else was pretty easy to do. If you haven't seen any other of my videos on my crossbow, I guess I'll show you around the crossbow for now. But go check out the other videos if you're interested in what you see here. First of all, it's obviously painted. It used to be, this was a different color wood. This was, I don't know, it was wood. This was untreated. This was treated. The stock back, or not the stock back, but I guess from the middle of the barrel or whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it. I'm not a crossbow fanatic. Right here back is treated wood. From here forward, I'm going to call it the barrel, is untreated. I think it was a large spindle for like decks when you're doing your deck, and then this is treated wood right here. I have it to guide the bolt, and then this is plywood, probably 15-year-old plywood. You took apart my old deck on my back and made a new one for my pool, and this was left over, so I cut it up and made a brace out of it just to make sure it wouldn't go anywhere, and it doesn't. Originally, before I had the trigger, I would have to flick it up with either my pointer finger or my thumb. I would hold it like this and flick it with my thumb. But the only bad thing was it wasn't consistent, because I either pushed it too hard, too light, not right, or anything like that. And the bungee rope would go crooked, and it wouldn't catch my bolt, so it would just kind of fly up and over where it should catch, and this would just kind of flip out of it. But now every time it's the same, because I have the trigger in the same place every time, and it just works quite well. I got this idea from a little Nerf crossbow. I think they're like $10 at Dick's Sporting Goods, $20, something like that. But I got it a while ago, and I looked at it because I didn't really know how to make a trigger mechanism in wood. I do it all the time in Legos. I make like mock guns. I really don't do many videos on those anymore. But I couldn't figure out how to do it in wood because I had to drill the pieces. I didn't have pieces pre-made. I could build it up and do all that. So I'm quite satisfied with this. I don't think I'm going to change it, apart from drilling a hole in the trigger itself, because right now it just stays there by pure friction. This is the trigger. It just goes like that on a fulcrum. Just kind of bends forward. And then I have the nail. Hopefully you can see that line. It's acting as the fulcrum, or the bending point, flex point, whatever. I gotta get this in here first. And then rubber bands. Alright. So now I guess I'll take you outside and show you how this. Alright, here we are outside with the crossbow. This is a day later.
Yesterday, right after the video, I had to go do some stuff and I didn't have time and it got dark outside, so I was waiting until it got light again. But here's my bolts. Bolts are just a short version of a what's the word? Arrow, of an arrow. Now I'll show you. There's no sights on this. I'll just show you looking on the stock, I guess. I'm not really going to aim at anything because it's kind of hard to do this with one hand. But here we go. And hopefully we don't have a misfire. Alright. Hopefully you can see that. Here. Ow. Just cut myself. It went low. Oh, I did cut myself. Alright. I'll show you again. Do it this way. That was a good one. What the heck? My drawstring keeps going forward when I don't want it to. That never happens. Alright, here we go again. I'll try to hit the blue garbage can. Alright, I hit the gray one. Good enough. Alright, well, hope you liked the video. And that's it.